CEO of the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, and I also happy to chair the Ghana Agriculture Sector Program. Everything that embodies youth participation has always been objective of the Chamber. And let me first of all congratulate the organizers for bringing this up to the table of the Chamber. When this first came to the Chamber, we saw the importance of encouraging youth to go into agriculture, partially because of the importance agriculture and agribusiness play in our national economy. And most importantly, also looking at the current age of farmers in the country, it is very important that we find an innovative way to engage the youth to appreciate the need for agribusiness value chain activities, and how we also understand the ecosystem to help them to be more entrepreneurial, to be innovative, to be able to use their innovative skills to create businesses and employment for themselves. And for that reason, all these things will move to one thing we all be talking about, the food security of the country. So the Chamber finds it very important, and it's something that we are very much attached to, that we want to see more youth to come into the agribusiness industry. There are a lot of support out there, but the first support has to come from the youth themselves. The point is that you have to help yourself to be helped. You have to make available yourself. You have to develop your passion. If you don't see those areas of interest from you, nobody will actually be able or willing to help you. Now, what pertains in the industry is mainly of entrepreneurship, mentorship, capacity building, and probably linking you to some areas of possible support systems of financing, investment, and partnership. The Chamber has designed a number of activities, some ongoing, some are coming on board, that will earn you to the benefits of the youth. And one of such programs is the Agri Challenge, the AYA Challenge that we are having today. So we are very much proud of this, of the Agribims and the AYA Challenge, and we see how unique this is. This is only the beginning, but we are going to see a number of these programs coming on board, and we will see how this will benefit. We are bringing some from Europe, especially UK, some from Germany, some from US, and also on the continental scene, there are a number of other activities that are coming that are going to go a long way to harness the potential of the youth in Ghana. Right. The opportunities for the after are enormous, especially when you align it to the higher core aims, okay, of livelihood support, sustainable and global farmer average, and also looking at the agribusiness and the food security industry. These core areas align to the Africa Free Trade Continental area. Now, the opportunities out there is that, first, there will be more people to feed, so we need more people to go into productivity, not necessarily farming, but productivity of the value chain in general. Secondly, the after, for some reason, the COVID has been very disruptive, has been postponed to next year. This gives the youth of Ghana the opportunity to prepare themselves very well, and the government of Ghana to make some mechanisms and interventions available that will harness their potential to be able to access the market that will be made available through the Africa Free Trade Continental area. There will be also a number of challenges, but the positive. One is the possibility of skills transfer and technology transfer and huge market potential. It also gives opportunity for the youth to use their innovative skills to go into value addition, to look at packaging, to look at e-commerce, okay, which is a critical area. Now everybody is talking about e-commerce, food delivery systems, how they can have food transferred or moved, stored, transported, and other ways. So the free trade is a wonderful, I mean, we're talking about more than $10 billion of market available every year across the board. More than that. And you just take 1% of $10 billion. So we have these opportunities that are available. I mean, across the board, all we need to do is look at the challenges that it brings, which is, of course, technology. Again, though it comes in as a strength, but it also comes in as a challenge. Then also the skills, the potential skills to increase the productivity and capacity of the things that we have. Then again, our finance sector, I mean, how easy are we able to access credit, the interest rate, the repayment rate, and the duration for which one have to struggle to access credit. We need to look at that and reduce it so that we'll be more competitive, or probably though we have the comparative advantage, it gives us the opportunity to look at, okay, what are the comparative or the competitive advantage for us to work on it more, for us to be able to leverage on this and access the market that the AFTA brings on board. Wow, government policy, we've been talking about policy design, how we design policy, the consultative process of policy, and also the final decision making that goes into final policy implementation. Now, it depends how policy emanates, and we expect that policy should emanate from the people that it concerns. Now, we've done a number of things trying to train policy trainers with regards to the various ecosystems that it affects. So we have the FASEP that we are looking at. We have the METASIP. We have ongoing CADEP that on the international level, continental level. We have the West Africa policy, trade policy, and agriculture policy. In Ghana, we have the investing in peoples and jobs program, which is the short-term, medium-term policy of the government. There are emphasis of it on youth in agriculture using the GASIP system. On the overall, there are some training with regards to greenhouse technology, some taking place at Akumada, others taking place at the Wenyam. There are other ongoing training across board for youth in livestock, youth in aquaculture. We need to link this to a higher productivity level. How will all these things support one influence that swings into the economy and gives the economy the robustness and propels the economy? Those are some of the things we need to be looking at. The possibilities are huge, the potentials are huge, but how do we harness the little resources we have around us that can propel all these sectors into one unit of the economy? Because in the agriculture sector or the agribusiness ecosystem, we need both the macro and the micro to activate properly. If they are not well activated and they are not linking, then we have non-alignment of policy. And for that matter, the trade component will also be hugely affected. So I must acknowledge some level of deficiency and ineffectiveness, but on a bigger scale, yes, the opportunities are there. We need to leverage one or two things and involve the people that our policy affects more, for them to take decisions and for their decisions to be entertained or to be included in the final analysis or the scheme of affairs. Then they can now see the benefit for which they have been involved in their consultative process. Policy must emanate, obviously, from them, and that is all we need.